Hey, what's up? It's your boy Tpindell. Welcome back to another video. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It's Tavarius and Tiffini, virtual catch up with Arlette now. Smash that like button, baby. Only 10% of y'all hitting the like button. Tighten up. Do better. Get your thumbs together. God gave you thumbs. Use them. You double tap on Instagram when you see something you like, don't you? Let's get into it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your
Damn. Okay, so now I remember this one. You gotta do something with these braids, boy. These things, whew, they look like they boneless. She was a dancer. He was selling books and worked with children. He was like, I dated a dancer before. So let's see how this works. She's in the shower. That means kids running wild. The house is in disarray. Look at this towel right here. That's a shower curtain sheet. She's in the shower hoping it'll be soundproof. And this is the shower in the closet is where I can get the best sound in the car. But God diggity dang dog. You know what I mean? This means stuff like a furniture is missing. Ain't no couch. You got a spades table out there. A little break it down, pick it up. There's a lot of baddies I know out there with no furniture.
Your host,
I'm just making jokes, guys.
Arlette, and we are here today with Tavarius and Tiffini.
There
Welcome,
she go right
y'all.
there. The real T nasty. Pack it up.
Good, pumped up.
All right, good. Tavarius, how about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
You sound sad. You got this shit buttoned up. Take one of these buttons out. You at home, fam. Throw that little ass Christmas tree away. My foot bigger than that Christmas tree. Put that. We can't put no presents under there. The only thing I put up under his tree for is some ring pops, and I don't know, maybe Yahtzee. There ain't nothing else fitting under this tree.
Okay, thanks. I'm good as well. So we had the both of you on episode 23 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. Well, then, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match! I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off. Let's make it up. Let's make some noise.
This was the most cooked lineup. I remember like it was yesterday. I hope some of y'all come on this damn reunion. Please, Lord, we need you.
Okay, and then so obviously that episode, there was a lot going on with it. The comments went crazy. They went haywire. Tiffini, we got a chance to talk with the girls on BM Talks to them, the unmatched. We got a chance to talk to the unmatched women of that episode. Obviously, you matched, so you weren't a part of that conversation. But is there anything
I was supporting my girls.
Yeah, is there anything
You were supporting that.
that you wanted to say in addition to what you heard, what we talked about, anything?
Honestly, like I wasn't really mixed in with whatever happened afterwards because after I matched, we were gone.
Right. Y'all said,
yeah,
wow.
we left. I didn't know what happened after I left. I really don't.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
You smart.
So kind of to get into the both of you. So as soon as TJ walked out, I feel like Tiffini, you were one of the first people to pop. So what led you to popping your balloon so quickly as soon as he came around that corner?
Turn these Christmas lights off. They fluttering, man.
Honestly, I wasn't even looking at his face. I was just looking at the overall, like the way his outfit fits his physique and stuff like that.
He like too small clothes. He remind me of myself.
Obviously, this is like a very first impressionable show, so you're based off first impression, and that's what I was going off of. Okay. But at the same time, you know, we do have our opportunity to ask for our balloon back. So I'm like, well, it's no shame in my game. Why not? Why not? You know?
Exactly.
If you messed up, you messed up.
Yeah. And then TJ coming out and hearing all those balloons go off, like what was going through your mind?
Honestly, when you was like, "Don't be scared," a little bit a little bit when you said, "Don't be scared," I was like, "I'm not scared," but like, I guess I can leave now. You know what I mean? So, you know,
you're like, Arlette, I'm not walking out. Cut the cameras. Cut the show.
Yeah, because I've never seen that many pops that fast. Have you?
Yes, actually, we did have one, season 1.
Okay,
I don't exactly remember what episode.
I was the second one, then I guess. Yeah.
And
what do you think it was?
I feel like I set the precedence for that.
Yeah, you popped
like,
that shit
my
off.
apologies, TJ.
You said the what?
I feel like I set the precedence for that. Like, my apologies, TJ. My apologies. I feel like if I didn't pop, people probably wouldn't have popped so quickly.
Right. And then TJ, what do you think it was? Like, just from like, I know you heard what some of the ladies had to say. Do you agree with some of the stuff that they were saying about why they popped on you?
Well, they all said outfit. That was basically it. So I actually, I didn't mind my outfit. So I don't know if it's a great thing because it's their preference. So I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You know,
Okay. You thought your outfit was fly though, right?
I thought it was fine. Like I still don't see nothing wrong
That
with it.
outfit was
There
terrible.
was
And the
nothing wrong
lady,
with it.
Shirt too tight, pants too tight. You ain't have a belt on. The shirt was tucked in. It was terrible. Even if you wanted to get that top button tight, buttoned in on that shirt, you couldn't because it was too little.
It's just the way it fits your physique. It was so
yeah,
tight on you. You're a
yeah,
stocky guy, you know? So it's like
yeah.
a
The
little
lady in the
tight.
back was cool with it. I forgot. I don't know her name, but she was like helping us out. She's like, "You look lovely. Like go out there." I'm like, "Thank you."
She said that shit to everybody. The lady in the back, tell that to everybody.
And I do see like a lot of guys who work out, go to the gym, they do like really like tight form fitting clothes. So was that that's like your style? Is that what you would say?
Uh, I don't know. Like I feel like I wear a lot
Okay.
of suits. I'm a professor, so like I wear a
Uh-huh.
lot of slim suits. I wear a lot of
Okay.
like
So the slim
polos. So I
fit.
don't really have a lot of baggy clothes. So yeah,
Okay.
I guess yeah.
Okay.
We wasn't looking for baggy on you. We was looking
Mhm.
for like, form fitting.
Mm,
It was
Okay.
a little tight. That's just it. That
Mhm.
was nothing wrong with your outfit. It was just a little tight. It
Okay.
didn't show
okay.
off your physique. Like you wouldn't know a girl has a good physique if she's not,
Mhm.
dressing towards her body type.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, TJ, what made you be like, you know what? I'll take if she takes her balloon bag, I'll go with her. Cause I know coming out there
Mhm.
and having everyone pop on you, that could be a little
Mhm.
bit like, you already popped on me. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna match with you. So what made you be like,
Mhm.
yeah, sure. Like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Honestly, it was a combination of things.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even get to look at the girls, to be honest. I didn't even look at any of the, like once they all popped, I wasn't really oh, this person's not my type, this is not my type. So it wasn't straight a physical attraction. The reason why I
Okay.
took it back, it was more like, okay, she wants to know more about me. And this one girl left that wants to know about me. I came here for love. Let me just get to know her. So
Yeah.
it was just like, why not? You know what I mean? Like everybody else has popped.
Okay. Okay.
Because I didn't hear anything else, like I didn't know anything else. So it was just like,
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for us to go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of why we are here today.
The
So,
nits
since
and
you
the
guys ended
grits.
up matching, have you guys gone on a date?
Would you consider our leaving afterwards and going out to eat a date?
Of course. So, you
Okay,
guys
yeah, then
did,
we
yeah?
went on a date.
Okay.
We went on a date.
So, where'd you guys go? How'd the date go?
You want to answer?
No, I'll let you go. I feel like you're
Okay.
gonna
Well, we
be
went to
more
I
like
don't even
into
know.
the
I think
intricacies.
it was called. I really don't know what it was called, but it was like a hookah type lounge area, very nice, upscale. It was cute.
Okay.
And like we just got to talk to each other, get to know each other. But we weren't alone. We went with another one of the match couples. So yeah,
Oh, okay. So, it was like a double date kind of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And how was that for you, TJ?
Well, it was interesting because I was actually gonna leave. Tiffany was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm about to just go back to my hotel." She's like, "No, no, 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 no." Tiffany's very outgoing.
Yes.
So like I'm like the opposite. Like I'm very
Uh-huh.
like introverted. I'm like focused on like just like the mission. The mission was to come here, get a balloon, go back home. So she was like, "No." She's
You
like,
didn't want to take your date out?
I
Your
wasn't thinking.
match?
Although I wasn't, my brain was
I ain't think I was gonna get a match. I was just coming out here.
still on them pops. If I'm being honest, my brain was like I was still like
Well, I
confused.
got
Like that
trauma.
was a lot. So
Every
I
time
was
you
just
hit a
like,
balloon
I'm gonna
pop, he
just go
cooked
think
forever.
about it. Go call my friends back home. Tell them what happened.
Yeah.
And so when she said no, 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 let's like go out, I did ended up being really good friends with Maul. So we was already in the back talking.
Hmm.
So I felt a little bit because as yes, she got her balloon, but I didn't know Tiffany. Like I at
Right,
least
right.
knew Maul right away.
This man came on the show to hang out with men. I at least knew Maul. We met in the back. We got a connection. I wanted to hang out with him too.
So
Hmm.
I was like, all right, cool. I go out with Maul. It made it a little bit more comfortable. And so I was like, cool.
What? You bring a man to third wheel it? What a weirdo, man. What a weirdo. I matched with a girl and I brung a guy I just met too because it made things more comfortable. What? The hell are you talking about, sir?
Cool. So yeah, it was cool.
Okay,
You can tell she
got
don't
it.
like that.
And now, so
She might. She
I
look
know
like she be. My eyes look a little red. I'm tweaking.
you said you were ready to dip right after the show. So when you matched with Tiffany, like, is she someone that is your type though? Because it seems like you were just like, I just matched so I can get out of there, kind of thing. Is she someone that is your
Well,
type?
well, I wouldn't say I matched to get out of there. It was
Okay,
it was more say like
correct me then, because that's what it sounded like. Let me hear it from you.
yeah, yeah. So like when let's just say if you were going out there and you didn't get to look at anybody,
Yeah.
but yet somebody was the only one that was like, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. It was more so like I felt a genuine energy. So it was more than that's what I said. I didn't really get a chance to look at Tiffany when I was there. It was more like,
Okay.
oh wow, like that was nice of her to actually take her balloon back to say, you know what, I made a mistake, because that's accountability, and that's
Yeah.
like I actually look for that when I'm looking for a partner is accountability. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, like first impressions mean a lot, but it means a lot that you double back to take your balloon back. So that's why I matched with
Right.
her.
Okay. Okay. That definitely clears things up. So after the date, what happened? Did you guys communicate, FaceTime, call, text? How was the communication?
We met up the next day after that,
Okay.
and the plans were to like just chill, like go to the museum. I ended up, family was in town for me, so I ended up meeting, like coming to the party pretty late. But a lot of the cast members from that episode, they all went to the museum together, and the plan was for me to meet him at the museum with everybody else. But
Okay.
I ended up getting caught up with my sister that came into town and my nephew, and it was his birthday, so I went to like out to eat with them. And by the time I was done, they were already done with the museum. So I met up with him after at his resort, and the resort was like having like free cocktail hour, people by the pool. So we ended up chilling at the pool, getting the free cocktails, and Carrington came.
Okay. Okay. So again, y'all were joined again by somebody. You
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, we were, but the plan was for everybody to be together, but everybody
Yeah.
bailed.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Carrington
Yeah.
was the only one that was like, "Yeah, I'm still ready to have fun."
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So how was that time when it was just the two of you? How was it for you, TJ?
I don't think we had a time.
We had a
Also,
little bit
when
of
you
time to chit chat, but nothing too deep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So every
Yeah.
time you guys have hung out, it's always been like a group thing or like there's always somebody else,
pretty
like a third
much.
Unless I
party?
mean, there was probably a couple hours
Yeah.
here or there,
Okay.
but like most of the time it was probably with one or two other people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then how are
Weird.
things now? Like after that, because I know TJ, you travel a lot. So how long were you in Arizona? Did you guys hang out again after that resort
So
moment?
I was in Arizona until Monday morning.
Okay.
And I believe once I got back, she wished me a safe flight and told me that she would be going to, I believe, Cleveland, because she travels too. Like
Yeah.
Tiffany's a very, very active woman. So she goes to different states, different places for business.
Business.
I like her hustle, what she does, because like like sometimes people just don't like to make a living for their own. Like
Right.
she actually is very ambitious. So I travel, she travels. So I would say we talk probably right after like every week. It began to slow down a little bit more because of life, and I'll let her go into what she went through and what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But I definitely think Tiffany's been a solid person. Like even just as a friend, she's been a solid person. Some people just look for love like right off the bat, but like there has to be a foundation. And so I
Okay.
think Tiffany is a very solid person in general, just a solid human. Like I think anybody would be lucky to meet Tiffany.
Oh, Tiff.
Same with
Okay.
same with TJ. He's very like understanding, and he's very like communicative. He listens to people's, he listens. He's always a shoulder to lean on. So we
Yeah.
both was going through stuff. Like I got into a car accident last month,
Oh
and
no.
yeah, someone in his family was sick, and it was just then he got sick, and
Oh
he's been traveling a
goodness.
lot, so. Yeah. He's
Okay.
like a really good support system. Like he's always there for like shoulder to lean on, someone to talk to.
Yeah, that's cute, man. But come on now. You need somebody. hit your ass with a round off back handspring, double tuck. Come on now. Come on, Tiff. Tell him.
We all go through things,
Tell him, Tiff.
but he hears you out, and he
You got
also
a car accident, you need somebody to come over there and rub you down, put some ice packs on you, elevate your feet, rub your feet. Come on, Tiff. Tell him what you really need, man. This little stuff over here, this Christmas tree, this light flickering like a scary movie, and this Michael Jackson and Bob Marley and Steve Harvey and Supreme's stuff in the back. That's cute, but come on now.
expresses how he feels, and he also, says like what's going on in his life, because his life is pretty busy too, and he goes through things too, like everybody does. So I just like that we have that window to like
y'all friends,
be comfortable enough.
They
to
homies.
Share
they
our
homies.
Lives with each other.
I don't feel no sexual energy, no tension, none of that. They homies. And the fact that he invited that dude on that first date is diabolical.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have been in like constant communication, but has it been
Fizzled
like
out.
building?
No.
Do you feel like you're working towards like a romantic thing, or you guys are more keeping it like on a friendship level?
I'm open to whatever. I'm not. I don't
That
have
mean he's slow stepping.
any expectations on our, relationship. I feel like if it's gonna blossom towards something, it will.
Okay.
But he's very much a catch. So
Guess what I'm not gonna do? If I got somebody that I want more than a friendship with, I'm not gonna go online and tell you how much of a catch they was. Why? Because I'm trying to catch them. I need them to fall in my hands. Why I'm telling 100,000 people that they're catch?
I'm open to it.
TJ.
I think me and Tiffany have been on one accord with where we are. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have people that are very forceful with things, and like I think her being so outgoing, what's caught me off guard is how accepting she is of my situation and her situation. So like she said, she'll be like, hey, if you're in Arizona, let's go another day. If I'm in North Carolina, let's go another day. So it's not like a push and shove match. You know what I mean? Like we understand
Okay.
that like we're very busy. But like she said, both of us are catches. Both of us understands that in life things happen for favor. Sometimes we're in the same place. Sometimes we're not in the same place. But I just think a lot of times people close books and they open books. But I think this is not that situation where you can say either or.
Okay.
They friends.
So the door is open for both of you,
Absolutely.
but ain't nobody entering yet.
Right.
It's
Right.
just like
Y'all
it
ain't
has to be the
entering
right
either
place,
door.
right time, honestly, like we travel a lot, so I feel like if we run into each other, it's destiny, it's fate.
No, that's whack. After we match on the show, it's time to plan the next time I'm running into you. And if I really like you, I'm gonna ask you before I even see you. Hey, when the next time I'm gonna see you after I'm gonna see you this weekend? When the next time I'm gonna see you after I'm gonna see you tomorrow? I need to see you. I want to see you. Ain't no if I let you go and the universe brings you back to me, it's meant to be. This is not a Lifetime movie or none of that, bruh. It's not the Titanic. You feel me? This is not the what's that storybook movie? The love story, some love book, notebook. This is not that. Be intentional. This is a waste of time. Nah,
The
we don't know.
the universe will put us where we need to be to start that.
Arlette.
Okay. So would you guys say you're too busy to date? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Like
I just feel like the way our lives is set up right now, we both travel a lot, so.
It's even more than travel too, Arlette. It's like so like sometimes like you're traveling, but sometimes you're in that mode where like things are working for you personally that you didn't think would work for you at that time. So like she's had many accomplishments since we left. I had many accomplishments. So like sometimes like you want love, but you also understand like, hey man, right now is the moment where like things I've worked for are really clicking.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so we've been celebratory of each other and like thanking each other. And that in itself is like
She's a dancer. Her heels gonna be clicking all the time. She always gonna make that money. Listen, work is great. Making money is great. But shit, if you old and you ain't got nobody experience that greatness with, what's the point? You see all these men out here with these podcasts saying, get to the money, get to the bag, and you can have whatever woman you want. Yeah, but that's great. Any guy out there, ask a guy that has had any woman they wanted for a while. That shit gets old. You want a connection. You want companionship. You want love. What's the point if you ain't got nobody to share it with? You old and got money. What's the point? You building this empire for what? These guys are like, oh, you need to build your empire, but come make $1 million a year. No. For what? You ain't got nobody to share it with. You can't die with it. You ain't got nobody to give it to. When you leave, you ain't got no kids, no grandkids. You been spent your whole life working and grinding. What we doing? It's good to make money, but money is not happy. Happiness, it could buy you some things that make you temporary happy. I bought a lot of shit I thought that was gonna make me so happy. I got it and I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, it makes me happy when other people see I have it and they compliment me. Ooh, strangers like it. Hey man, I love your car. Hey man, I love your shoes. It's cool, man. It's cool. What makes you happy? That you can't. What's something you can't buy that makes you happy? What's something that's materialistic, that's not materialistic, that makes you happy? Find your happiness outside of working for somebody or making money or getting raises, or, you know what I'm saying? Your goals are straight. I had a goal to hit 1 million subscribers. I hit it and I was like, all right, I'm surrounded around people that have 3 million and 5 million and 10 million. I want more. Hit 2 million. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, they sent me a nice plaque. They sent me a nice 1 million plaque. They sent me a 100K plaque. I got plaques, guys. I got plaques. Once upon a time, this made me happy. I really, really wanted this. Once upon a time, these made me happy. Even before I got them, I really, 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 really want these. It's going to make me happy. I really, 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 really want this. It's going to make me happy. Made me happy for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But what's going to make you happy outside of that? That's an important question you need to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to toot my own horn or show off. I'm being dead ass. These plaques are nice. People come over. I shoot with people. They see them. Wow, I've never seen one in person. I'll take that bitch out the wall and let you hold it. And it's the old school million plaque, too. The one that had weight when everybody wasn't hitting 1 million. You had... I hit 1 million. It wasn't 1,000 people in the world that had 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of these out. They shooting out so many of them now. They had to make them smaller and more affordable. I got that big daddy. Pause.
Bonding, you know?
Right now, I'm pretty much focused on my end goal. You know,
What is
as
that?
everybody know, I'm an exotic dancer. You can't do this forever.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to put things into place so I can exit that, so I can be a wife, so I could be, a girlfriend, so I could be, a partner. So I wouldn't say I'm really actively dating. I'm focusing on making sure I get out of a situation that I'm in to focus on the partner that I could potentially have.
Okay.
So we got a celibate exotic dancer. We got a celibate stripper. There's not a lot of them out there.
Jay?
I'll leave it at that.
So when I left the show, Tiffany was the one person who I doubted that this would be true for. She was like, you're about to get a whole bunch of DMs. She was like, you're about to get like a bunch of DMs. I was like, no, I'm not. Everybody popped on me. Nobody likes me. And then she's like, no, TJ, you're like a catch. Trust me. Like, I know why I took my balloon back. Man, I got home flooded. Like, absolutely
Wow.
flooded. That being said, I've not been on a date with anybody in my DMs. I appreciate the comments. But I've been on, my book's right here. I've been steady traveling, so I haven't really had a chance to even look at anybody else. Well, so that's what the show was for. That's why me and Tiffany went on the show, you know?
Yeah.
So like we said, we're both very focused individuals, and love will find us, but we're just gonna find us in our own way, like in what we're doing and our purpose in life.
And I feel like
Okay.
our friendship, the way our friendship is set up, we're always going to be in each other's lives.
For sure.
Very
For sure.
supportive. I'm very supportive. We both believe in each other's dreams.
Good job, guys.
And that's why I feel like I'm
Pop
very
the
open
balloon.
to the door. If it blossoms, it's going to
Pop the
blossom.
balloon to find a
because
friend, a pen
we're
pal.
setting the foundation for that.
Okay. Just because I know in the
Wait for
comments
me.
this is going to come up.
Wait for me.
I
Just
know
wait.
people are going to be like, well, why did you...
Just wait until I finish stripping. And just wait till I really get this book off the ground. Then we can come on together when we have more time. You're never going to have more time, especially if you're an entrepreneur. But people make time for what they want to make time for. And that's it.
You guys come on the show if you're so busy doing your own thing? Like, it doesn't sound like
Great
finding a
question.
relationship is your top priority
Great
right now.
question.
So I'm guessing now, like,
Why y'all
why
came
did
on
you
this
guys apply
show?
for the show if it's not something that you're so ready to dive into?
You want?
I'll let her answer first, and then you want me to go
Okay.
first again?
I can go. I would
Okay.
say that it is a priority for me, and I feel like when I like, there's people that come back into your life 4 or 5 years later at the right time. I feel like I could meet somebody that I connect with there, and who knows if it like sparks there or if it sparks up 2 years from now. Either way, I found somebody in an unorthodox way because the regular way is not working for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say for me, I came on the
Put
show
you on
strictly
ice.
because like my friends were like, "Hey man, you need a woman." Right? Because like I'm very that's like, "Hey man, you're working all the time. Like you don't go out, you don't hang out. So like when else are you gonna find a woman?" So that's the answer why I truly went on. I actively was not pursuing. My friends looked at my life and said, "Hey man, go. We're signing you up right now."
Okay.
I'm very glad I did go because it made me feel like, like I probably could use some assistance here or there, like in the love life. I probably could use somebody to talk to on occasion. Because being a children's author, you see a lot of lovely families out here that are complete, that do have kids that I'm giving books to, and like their kids are laughing with their parents. So you get to see like another side of like what I could have in the future. So I definitely am open to love. I'm definitely was looking for love. And I think it's a lot of people out here that should go on the show for that reason because there are a lot of hard workers out here. Like you are a hard worker, BM's a hard worker. So like
Thank you.
sometimes you get so in your work that you're not even paying attention, so
Okay.
this was an eye-opener too, that I do need to respect that lane. It is another part of me.
It also
Okay.
gave me like a way to meet people outside of what I do because I'm in the nightlife. So you're exposed to the same dating pool. So I really wanted
That's a
a
sex pool.
broader,
And
dating category than what I'm used to, what I'm exposed to.
Okay. Yeah, and speaking of your professions, they're like on two different ends of the spectrum.
I got a
So
lot of questions
how
about that.
is that like I feel
Yeah,
like for TJ, I know
yeah,
probably you've got a lot of messages and there's been a lot
yeah.
of comments about it. Like, how is this gonna work between them?
and he playing. He make children books. Even that could be a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Or someone want to sign you or work with you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You dated an exotic dancer. We don't know how we feel about that. So some people, it could be a thing. Now, if she popping, because I didn't been a part of brand deals, but brands was like, oh no, we want to work with you, but we can't. Your content is too raunchy, right? And then I'd be like, fam, y'all just had Cardi B in a commercial. You know what I'm saying? She raps about the WAP and stuff like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all talking about right now? Like, you know what I mean? So if you popping, you get grace. You know what I mean? Certain rules don't apply if you popping. Just like I said, if she likes what you look like, certain rules not gonna apply. Ladies, if he likes what you look like, some of them red flags that get thrown out, you won't even look like Six Flags. But for regular folks, people will look in, do a little background check, look at your history, look what you've been doing online, and be like, we're not too sure if we want to be attached to something like this.
I'm like, is that something that you feel is also blocking you guys?
For my part, my only person that asked me in my family about it, I think one of my cousins or somebody was like, "Hey, did you know she was a exotic dancer?" And I was like, "I didn't know actually." And we talked about it.
That's cap. On the show, he said he knew he ain't had no problem with it, and he's dated dancers in the past. So I don't know if he got that confused. I don't know if you thought Shorty was doing ballet, but she was plieing. She was doing jazz. I don't know if you thought she was crump dancing, but come on now.
Like we talked at the same time when she said it.
Yeah,
Like when
I
she said
figured.
dancer, I dated a lot of dancers, but then like when she
Uh-huh.
said exotic dancer, I was like talking. So I didn't hear, but
Ah,
after the show when she said that, I was already getting to know her like beyond the exotic
beyond dancing for money and taking big butt booty
dancer.
naked.
So
Yeah.
if I would have heard that, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I would have popped. Maybe. Because like I had a stigma. I didn't really
Right.
understand like I didn't really look beyond that label. You know,
That's why I was so confused when he matched. I'm like, yo, you sell children's books. You about to match with a stripper and try to build? This might be a conflict. People ain't want to buy no books from you. The kids is reading the book. I don't know.
So I'm actually glad I didn't hear it because I wouldn't even got to know her. You know what I mean? As a friend, as a genuine human being. Like I said, Tiffany doesn't want to be in that life forever. Nobody does, really.
It's that social media blueprint. Like, you know what I mean? People be in that video, and I'm pretty sure them videos up there over half naked, butt naked online. The clubs used to say no phones in the clubs. Now they putting together snippet videos and saying, come out next week. It's going to be a movie. Let me show y'all what happened last week. So the dancers all in there shaking yams, making the clap is put in slow motion. And y'all can say, T, her career has nothing to do with. Yeah, y'all say that. But I've had a friend that had a government job, and his lady was doing something like that, and it got out. OnlyFans type stuff. It got out, and then what that government job said? This is your wife. We gotta let you go too. Once the right people start sending them emails in to HR and all that, or somebody from your job say they don't feel comfortable, and they hit up HR, and HR do that investigation, do that background, and start to do their own due diligence. It moves fast, guys. It moves. Oh, that's not what she does is none of my business. What I do here for the job. Yeah, okay. Think like that if you want to.
Unless you really like that. So I think it was a curse and a blessing that
That ain't how corporate America works.
Okay. And Tiffany, do you feel like the professions are something that's possibly blocking the two of you from like really exploring this more?
Well, me alone, it's always been an issue in my dating life. So that's why I went on the show.
No.
But I did think that's like, I was nervous saying it. I thought he heard it, but I was nervous saying it, so it was a little low. I was like excited dancer. Because when he said
literally like arguing with people.
But I was like,
I was arguing with people because I was like, she didn't say that.
I'm gonna take a chance to get my balloon back, and if he pops on me, he pops on me. But at least I know that I'll leave this situation knowing that I didn't leave with no regrets.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I really did not like when people was like, she said that. I was listening. I'm like, I don't hear it. Like, how did they hear that? I was right in front of her and didn't hear it.
Yeah, you heard dancer, and he's like, oh, I date a lot of dancers. Did you think he was talking about exotic dancers as well when he said that too?
I did, but I didn't realize how.
Because I thought that as well too, and I was like, oh, okay.
Very low saying it. I said it very low. I was nervous saying it because it has been an issue in my past. So.
Yeah.
I will say this because I know comments can be very mean. Like before meeting Tiffany and going on a date with her, and of course we haven't been on serious dates or anything like that, but just knowing her as a human, as a friend, a stripper's just a job. You know what I mean? Like it really is just a job. You're just making money. And if you do have a stigma towards strippers, you probably should get to know them. Like
I gotta get to know me some more strippers. If y'all know any strippers in y'all, it don't even have to be in my area or in the surrounding area, any states, send them my videos, send them my Instagram, and just be like, this guy's funny. You got to get to know him. He seems like a funny guy. Please, whatever city you're in, send my content or send my Instagram page. It's on the screen right up under me. Should be like right here somewhere. Right here. Send my Instagram page to the local Naked Hustle / dancers in your city. Just so I can get to know more of them better on a personal level. So just to see, what's going on, like he just said. Okay, thanks.
Get to ask them, see what their priorities are, because everybody's different.
Right.
Most definitely. Everybody is different. I met dentist assistants that are dancers. I met women that are in the police academy that are dancers. I met women that are married that are dancers. So everyone is very different.
Yeah.
I had students that were dancers.
Pause. You're going to get yourself in trouble, sir. You do too much talking. Why do you know your students dancing? Why are they sharing that with you? That's going to be a conflict. You be yapping.
Like I teach college. Like,
okay, I was about to say, hold on. What
even at the college, though. Why are they telling you this? Why are these students telling you they stripping? You just got to watch yourself, brother. Somebody bring this video up and send it to the higher-ups at the university. Hey, we just want to make sure you're not fraternizing with them outside of the classroom.
Teach?
No, he's a professor
in my class.
In college.
Okay, in college. Okay.
People get through college. I was in college a couple of times.
I was in college a couple of times. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo,
all right. Well, just to kind of wrap this up.
Thank you.
Obviously, you guys are still getting to know each other. The door is open for both of you, like you said. I do hope it blossoms into something and you both make time for each
Yeah.
other. But, like you guys said, no pressure.
No pressure.
You guys are still getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Now, any upcoming projects that we can be on the lookout from either one of you? Let's start with you, TJ.
I am still doing the TV book, but I also decided to release my poems.
Oh,
So I'll be putting out my poetry book sometime in next month, and it's full of love stories and heartbreaks, and I think it would be good. Yeah,
okay. All right. Well, congrats on that. And I hope,
thank you.
it does really well.
Yeah, because I've only been a children's book author, so I was like, you know what? Like, I
This is
have
something
other stuff
different.
I do. You
Expand
know?
your
Yeah,
horizon. You're talented.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And then Tiffany, what about for yourself?
I've just been working more on my podcast, Nasty Closet Podcast. I interview entrepreneurs, people with coming of age stories. I would love to have TJ on the show.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, we
But,
talked about
I
that.
never had a
We
chance to
talked
look
about
offer
that.
on there yet. But yeah, so I'm just working on just expanding my brand and getting into more like creative aspects. I want to get into fashion more and stuff like that. But as far as for now, I'm working on just being a commentator and just sharing people's
Okay.
stories.
Well, good luck with that as well. All right, guys. Well,
Let's
it
wrap it
was
up.
such
Get
a
your ass
pleasure
out the
having you
shower
guys on
floor.
today. Thank you so much
Get
for
up
coming
off
on
get
and
up off the
spitting
shower floor. Let's wrap
your
this up.
truth and being so
Appreciate y'all tuning into another episode. They just friends, man. They chilling. They ain't doing nothing, man. Turn this Christmas light off. This flicker is crazy. Look at this.
open.
The whole episode we had to deal with that flicker. Clear this out, man. Somebody got to use the bathroom. I'm going to holler at y'all. I see y'all in the comment section. Make sure the notifications turned off. See you soon. Peace and love. Click on some of the greatness.